wiser living. In this beautiful journey of life, we all have same minutes, same hours, and same days. But what makes us different than others is how we utilize them to maximize our potential. Simple. But to do that, it's very important that we start focusing on ourselves, that we start paying attention to our mind, body, and breath. But the irony of life is that we only think about others all day. Our mind thinks about everybody else other than my own self. If we observe ourselves just for one day, from morning till evening, if we start to observe our thoughts, what we will find that majority of the time we are thinking about others, we are writing other people's script, what they should be doing and what they shouldn't be doing. And to bring that focus from others to our own self is yoga. To transform scattered mind to an unscattered state can only be done through the power of yoga. Yogic knowledge, yogic discipline, yogic techniques, they awaken us. Just like when we sleep in the night time, we have so many dreams. Say that we are sleeping and we dream that we won a lotto. So we are very happy in our dream state. We are celebrating non-stop, dancing, singing, eating, partying. I'm billionaire, I won the lotto. The celebration continues till the morning time when my eyes open and I'm wide awake. And then when I look back and say, oh my God, all that was just a dream. No longer I need to celebrate because that was not a true winning of lotto. So, just like when we are up, we understand the reality of life is something different. Exactly the same way, when we are awakened with the higher knowledge of yoga, when we become more aware of what my purpose of life is, why am I here? Who am I? Why am I here? What resources I'm born with, what inner powers I'm born with, and how I can connect with those powers, how I can delve in that inner wealth. So when I start to be awakened to that reality of life, I start living a wiser life. Because that's when I'm looking at myself and thinking, what are my weak points? What are my faults, my shortcomings? And then I try to strengthen my strengths and weaken my weaknesses through the power of yoga. My focus is on my strengths. My focus is on the inner powers that I'm born with, and yoga teaches us how to utilize those powers and uplift our life to the next level and then to the next level. So our yogic scriptures, they teach us something very beautiful. There are 3 things that we need to pay attention to in our daily life. If we start to use this knowledge, instantly we'll see that we start to reap benefits. First thing is called Shruti. That's a Sanskrit word. Shruti means listening, that we all must devote some time of our day to certain higher knowledge, either to listen to it or to read the experiences of our sages, that how they led a yogic life and what state of balance they achieved, what powers they achieved, and it can motivate us. So listening is very important. Constant listening to a higher knowledge. Constantly paying attention to the experiences of those who have treaded this path in the past and led a very wise life. To walk on those footsteps can be very motivating. Just in this group alone, from time to time, we have our meditation group members come and speak about how their life has been transformed. And it's very encouraging. When I do my one-on-one sessions at our healing center, after some time, many people come to me and they share their wonderful stories. And my heart just dances with joy when they tell me that I no longer am reactive. I know I woke up and this happened and I shocked myself. I was not reactive to this situation. So I stayed calm all day. Or I became very accepting. Or I just stayed very balanced. Some unpleasant things did happen in my life, but I stayed balanced. That's the first time I felt that way. I felt so good. All of these things start to happen instantly in our life when we bring yogic knowledge, higher knowledge. So start with listening. That's why we start this session by first paying attention to gathering this information, creating interest towards higher knowledge. And then the second thing, it moves on to tell us, it's called Yukti. It's a Sanskrit word. Yukti means whatever we have listened to, heard, learned, we start living it. We start bringing that knowledge in our life, and we start taking steps to make that part of our daily routine. In fact, for every one thing that we learn, we must put efforts to bring it in our life 10 times to create that habit, to create that new sanskara, to create that imprint in our mind, so that becomes the new habit, part of our life. But it should be done with open-mindedness, without having any doubts, without having any distrust. We must have an open mind to receive that knowledge and to practice it. Because our yogis, they tell us in our yogic scriptures that we invented this wonderful gift of life, which is yogic knowledge, yogic practice, but now it's up to you to practice it. It's already been experimented. The experimental stage is gone. It's already been experimented and it works really well. Now you take this knowledge and run with it. So constant practice of this knowledge not just lipping it but living it is what creates a huge difference in our life.